All right, everybody, are you ready for your featured act of the night? All right, he is a metal singer from Alaska. He fucking works as a sous chef now. He's trying comedy. He's been killing it for the last couple years. Everybody give it up for Dennis Reed!
You are all about to experience what my girlfriend goes through all the time. I'm expected to do 40 minutes, and I might give you 5. So hang on, human beings. Joe Rogers, make some noise for the host of Comedy at Kitsap. He was my very good friend until he just said that I was trying comedy, and he could burn in hell for eternity. That was a nice shot, Joe. My name is Dennis James Hawthorne Norman Reed, and I hail from the frozen wasteland known as Alaska. Lived there 38 years long, 38 winters. Yeah, damn. And then I went to California and saw Iron Maiden in the winter, and I was like, what's up with the sun going up and down? That's a neat feature. You guys get vitamin D all year round? I got stung by a bee in Oakland, and I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving Alaska. I'm moving here. I like this place. My dad was always, how you like all that rain? And I'm like, I ain't owned a shovel since 2013, dude. I feel great. I don't have to plug in my car. Going to work every day in Alaska is a goddamn chore, okay? First thing you do is you get up. You go outside. You grab a Bryan Adams CD and scrape off your windshield through the 3 inches of ice that's fucking on it. All right? And then you start your car and you go back inside. Right when you go to reach for your cup of coffee, which is slid off of the car hood into the snow, you look up and you're like, oh my God, how cute. There's a baby moose. And then you go, oh fuck, where's the mom? And the mom is standing between you and the way back into your house, your sanctuary. And like an idiot, because you're an Alaskan, you're in your pajamas, and now you've got 20 minutes before you can pull back inside. Because people fear bears, but a moose will fucking kill you. They'll kick your head in. It's a very angry deer, okay? Yeah, that's always terrifying. And then you get in your car finally, 25 minutes later, and you're like, all right, man, I'm going to head to work. I'm going to have a good day when I get there in 3.5 fucking hours on one lane that has turned into a tiny little sliver of fucking road. And then you realize as you're backing out of your driveway that a fucking snowplow has come in and put a 4-foot berm at the end of your driveway that you now have to get out and fucking shovel to go to work. Every year these motherfuckers get 9 fucking feet of snow a day and they're still surprised when it happens to them. They're like, I should have put my studs on. Nope. Fucking miserable existed. 38 winters. I used to be a very handsome woman, okay? Before it was cool. What you see on my face, this is fucking bear fur, okay? Because I got molested by a bear. At least I think it was a bear. My uncle was a very hairy man. Oh, don't judge that guy. No, he's all right. He had a cool van. I don't care what anybody tells you. There's no such thing as free candy, and I know exactly how long it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. That was his nickname, was Tootsie. Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. It's fucking crazy. I love it down here, though, man. You guys got so many more trees and shit. I learned the hard way, though, that you guys grow your vegetation all year round, because I thought I was going to take a shortcut once and found out what a blackberry bush was. I was wearing shorts at the time. I also coincidentally found out what nettles were. How fun is that? Yeah, that's the last time I pee outside. It's electric. Yeah, man. I am a metal singer. I've been a metal singer my whole life. The only reason I'm trying comedy is because I can't find a drummer in this fucking state that doesn't do fentanyl. I showed up to my last band practice, the dude was sitting on a bucket with a fucking pair of drumming sticks. I'm like, this ain't stomp, homie. I need double bass. It's okay, he died. Fentanyl's a hell of a drug. Hey, what's up, ladies? Great. Gain a comedy show, lose a place to buy my pet supplies. That's gonna be fun. I love metal. I love the energy. All I gotta say, man, you guys should make some noise for yourselves because you have great fucking energy today. And all the comedians that came up here, they're all good. You know, they're all awesome. A couple of them can use a Groupon to Weight Watchers, I guess. Your joke. I didn't say it. I don't body shame. I shame everything. Fucking everything. I'm ashamed of me. We'll get into that in a little while. But yeah, metal's awesome, man. Metal is the music. I know when you look at me, you're thinking jazz musician. No. I'm not skiddly dee bop a doo bop bop. I'm like, fucking destroy your friends and die. You know, that's what I like to do. I like to start out the shows with the energy. You know, as a singer, you get a lot of shit, that LSD, and not the fun stuff either. I'm talking like lead singer disease, because you develop an ego, you know? And in Alaska, I got to open for international acts. I was one of the 5 big bands up there, man. I've opened for Suicide Silence. I've opened for Darkest Hour. I was going to open for Lamb of God. They canceled the show. Now I live in Washington. Yeah, it was on the radio. Who's with Dennis right now? That's what I used to go by. That's my mama named Dennis. And they were like, who's with him right now? We got some bad news. And I knew what it was. And I barely made it through that half ounce of cocaine that day. Like, it was rough. But yeah, man, I love the energy. I love seeing people beat the shit out of each other. I get up on stage and I'm like, I want to see you elbow your best friend in the fucking face. And one day this 16-year-old kid looks at me and goes like this, and then BAM! Busted his best friend's nose in front of me, blood everywhere. I was like, dude, I meant that metaphorically, brother. Like, you know, people are gonna slip in your blood now and everything. It was okay. He came up to me after the show, and I have a picture of me with this kid, you know, and his nose is all fucked up. And then his dad tried to beat me up, so then I banged that guy's wife, and now everybody has herpes. So it's like, yeah, fuck with me, dude. You're gonna remember me forever. Don't buy a t-shirt. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. So, no, I love metal, dude, and I sing evilly growly because, you know, I seem to have a voice from it. I'm sure you could hear it, but it's not like I was born like this. I wasn't all like, wah. You know, I did a lot of cocaine. I drank a lot of fucking Jägermeister, and my voice just turned out like this. Plus, there's something about 40 below zero. You guys are like, oh, it's so cold outside. Look, I've taken pisses outside and then had to break it off, okay? Like, that shit hurts, and then you start to like it. You really do. You really do. You're like, you can't write your name in the snow because it just stops. You're like, fuck. Yeah. That's usually what comes out of your mouth. Oh my God. As an atheist, though, it's just like trying to call somebody you know is not going to answer the phone. Right? The person that you have reached does not exist. Try Santa Claus. Give him a shot. Maybe he'll answer your fucking pathetic cries for help. Sorry. You said that. I didn't mean to go there. Yeah, I am a drug addict. I know. Again, you look at me and you're like, no. Recovered though. You know, how many, everybody's got a drink? Raise it up right now. Come on, you got a drink? You having a good time? That's right, because you get to drink alcohol. I fucking quit 5 years ago. I remember everything, all the time. Everything. You know why bar lighting exists? So people that look like me can actually still get hit on. But I could see you. You know why? Because you're right in my fucking face trying to tell me a story about your life. It fucking sucks. 5 years of sobriety will drive anybody insane. And then one day you wake up and you realize, fuck, it was me the whole time. I'm still a fucking loser. Yeah. Quit doing cocaine fucking 4.5 years ago. Well, that was because the last time I drank, I was at a lovely bar that's closed now, so I'll say the name Cookies. And I know it's going to surprise you, but somebody came, I was like, you want to do a line? And I was drunk as fuck, and I was like, fuck yeah, I want to do a line. And we go in the bathroom where classy people do drugs. And he lined it out on the toilet stall, and I was like, thanks. And I did the whole fucking thing, because I'm a cokehead. But it was not. It shouldn't burn like fucking fire in your face. I did a line that big of meth. And then, I had, about 3.5 days in, I was like, I might have made a mistake. I should probably make some changes. I called my best friend at the time, who I didn't know one day was going to be able to tell me what to do and fire me. Everybody, Allison Rose, the beautiful and amazing Allison Rose. If your forehead is over 6 inches, you might have a shot with her. Yeah. But she had to take me to the hospital. I don't know if you've gone to the hospital in Bremerton and you're like, look, I'm trying to tell you, I don't do meth. I'm like, I'm a cokehead. I don't do meth. They're like, everybody says they don't do meth. Get the fuck out. And they escorted me out. It was a horrible night. I masturbated so long that nothing but blood and sadness came out, which happens to be the name of my porn. I'm still buying dog food from you. You're not getting the fuck away from me, okay? I feed you when you come into my restaurant, lady. Yeah. Fucking, I don't know. I've just been on this trip. I keep getting older and older, and I'm like, man, I just want to see what sobriety's like up here. It's fucking terrifying. The voices in my head sound like a demon all the time. Yeah, that's who's actually talking to you right now. It's not me, okay? I'm not funny. I'm very sad and depressed. I'd tell you some funny suicide jokes, but everybody tells me I shouldn't do that, despite the fact that I think they kill every time. Yeah. Yeah, but about minus, like, I'll have an occasional cigarette. I work in the restaurant industry, and if there's the only thing that's keeping those food servers safe is the fact that I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Because the term "stab your ticket" takes on a pretty evil meaning when you're like, I've just fantasized for 25 years of stabbing a waitress to death with funny things. I'm not a violent man, but for the love of fucking God, you should know where your food has to go, and if you don't, it's on the ticket. Why are you asking me questions right now? I want to go do cocaine. But, so, yeah. I actually got mad there for a second. Okay, take some breaths. Take some breaths. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Anybody? Oh, God damn it. I'm paying somebody to film me and I refuse to stay in frame. Let me move my stool over again. This is the last thing my uncle said to me before I got out of the van. Anyways, so, yeah, there's going to be a lot of that tonight, all right? What was I talking about? Anybody remember? What's that? No, that's no. I'm over the whore thing. All right, so don't fire me, Allison. I love our staff. They're wonderful human beings. Yeah. So I gave up smoking cigarettes, and I did that one because I am getting old, and I've smoked. I have an addiction personality. If I get a pack of cigarettes, I will smoke a pack of cigarettes in about 25 minutes. Okay. And so I gave that up. Occasionally, anybody who knows me knows I'll be like, I got $1, give me a cigarette. They're like, why don't you buy your own pack? Because I don't want lung cancer this week, all right? So I'll smoke that and everything else. But the minute I quit smoking, I don't know if you guys can taste that buzzing in the fucking air that just says, all the time. That's just sheer irritation and hatred. Sick fucking jacket, dude. And it just drives me crazy all the time. And then the other day I was walking down the street and I heard a baby crying. And I'm like, what the fuck are you crying about? What? I wanted to punch it right in its little baby face. I'm like, what are you addicted to, baby? Breast milk? I gave that up 3 months ago, okay? And the last time I breastfed, nothing but cottage cheese came out. And now my mom won't fucking return my calls. Yeah. I wonder if that's the joke that fucking walked that foretop of old people last night. Yeah. Yeah, I did a show in Gig Harbor last night. Not my crowd. Fancy place. They're like, it's a bowling alley. And I pulled up to it, and I'm just looking at the fanciest restaurant I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, security's going to see me, and they're going to escort me out. This happens every fucking time. And I got in there, and I walked in, and I was like looking at the fucking average age of the guests there, and they were what I like to fondly call, scanning, cotton tops, okay? Like they were old. 70 to 90-year-olds do not appreciate my sense of humor. I'm not a racist. So I'm out there, getting up there, and I'm trying to tell my jokes, and Mr. Rogers over there fucking, not spelled the way I thought it was. When I first met the man, I used to have all these jokes about like, do you go out and do comedy and change your shoes? Hey, boys and girls, I tell dick jokes. No, it's a wrong fucking spelling. I digress. So I'm in the green room and I'm listening to the other comics go up, trying to judge a crowd. And there's one, unlike you guys, you guys don't know how cool you fucking are. You're laughing, you're having a good time. These people just kind of stared at you, and it's cool. They paid their money, as Joe says. I'll take their money. I mean, that's cool. And they had a good time. There was like 8 out of 20 people that were actually having a good time. Not those folks. And I get out there and like I'm pretty quick-witted. Like you may think I'm reading off this. This is just so here in another about 10 minutes when I start running out of material, I can scan it and be like, oh yeah, I talk about that. I was like, fuck, they're not gonna like a lot of my stuff. And you think you're gonna be fearless, so you're just gonna go do it. But there's a thing. You don't want to embarrass the promoter. There, you know, fuck that guy outside of it, dude. He's a quitter. Quit smoking weed like a pussy. Whoever influenced him to do that's a real piece of shit. But so I'm on stage and I'm like literally like cutting and editing my jokes as I go, and you're gonna hear some of them tonight, but those ones the punchlines weren't quite right. And after my set, I noticed that those fuckers had gotten up and left. Like they'd gone through 4 other comedians who were decent people. Thomas Friday, he's fucking hilarious, you know. Brock's the man, dude. You know, he got to fucking get blowjobs from old fucking Stephen Wolf fucking fans. That's got to be awesome. He's like, no, here, sweetheart, take another drink of this lube. You're parched. You're parched. And that was the last concert my mom ever went to, by the way. But, yeah, I walked them. But what they didn't know is they walked to the restaurant, and after I did my set, I took me and my very good buddy Isaiah, who is my friend who I still can't get his name right. to buy us some coffee, and those poor fuckers were sitting at a table, and these were waitress staffs serving me with my people, so I started telling the jokes I didn't tell the crowd, so those poor old fuckers got to hear my jokes anyway, so ha, fucking ha. Sobriety sucks, I don't recommend it to anybody. I quit smoking weed too, and I don't know what my plan is. I know I'm gonna die someday, but I'm hoping that when death comes for me, I'm sober enough to fist fight that motherfucker, you know? Like, yeah, drag me out. He's like, Jesus Christ, you don't shut up. I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. And I'm glad, man, because I'm a 90s crackhead, okay? I did cocaine, and I was like, you know what? I need a stronger hobby, and cocaine ain't doing it for me. So you know what? Let's rock that shit up. That's fun. You fucking, oh, I'm gonna collect stamps. I'm gonna still collect coins. That gets boring after a while. Crack never gets boring. It never gets fucking boring. I smoked so much fucking crack, Charlie Sheen called me. He's like, slow down, bro. Slow down. And then he stole my hooker. And I miss my sister. She's a nice lady. God damn it. Sorry, Thomas. She's, can you pan as I move? What the fuck am I paying you for? All right. So I'll walk this way. Oh boy, I get distracted. It's like, I don't have ADHD. So yeah, I love crack, but I'm a 90s cokehead, man. When you, back in the 90s, when you bought a drug, you know what it had in it? The fucking drug you paid for, okay? There wasn't like, surprise, fentanyl, you know, you're fucking dead. No, like Nancy Reagan was always like, don't do drugs, you're gonna die one day from doing drugs. She didn't know, but that bitch was like now, talking about now. I was feeding my kids breakfast the other day. Fruit Loops. Everybody loves Fruit Loops. Fucking halfway through breakfast, my kids started nodding off on the table. I checked the box, it's like, fuck, fentanyl. Like, and now he stabbed a classmate for more Fruit Loops, man. This shit is out of fucking control. It's out of fucking control, man. I don't know. I don't even know what to do about it. Fucking crack, man. God, I love crack. I can still taste it. It's so fucking good, dude. And you look at these fucking tweakers, these toothless, gapless, fucking fentanyl, fucking dying, fucking, you know, step over them at the 7-Eleven. Excuse me, don't stab me, thank you. And you're like, well, you know, they're smoking a drug that is made out of batteries. It has lithium batteries in it. I use baking soda, okay? Baking soda keeps you fresh. Here's an experience. Put some milk next to some lithium or put it next to the fucking baking soda. It's gonna stay fresh and your teeth aren't gonna fall out. Like, I mean, yeah, everybody appreciates a toothless blowjob, but I mean, come on. You smell bad. You smell bad. How you doing, man? You are one sexy motherfucker. Anyways, carrying on. Sorry, I get distracted. Look into his eyes. You look into his eyes and try to fucking concentrate right now. Yeah, damn. Yeah, all some sexy looking motherfuckers. Except Owen. But anyways, he takes it to a new level. I saw Future Owen the other day in a top hat. You had to be there to understand this joke. But that was Owen in 10 years. And by the end of the night, Owen's like, shut the fuck up, you know? And we're all like, you're talking to yourself, bro. Yeah, these fucking tweakers, man. It's just gotten bad, dude. It used to be like, you know, you'd occasionally step over a heroin addict who would have nodded off with somebody's TV. And, you know, but the drugs were completely out of fucking control. And nowadays, it's sad. It's actually sad, you know? Like, I'd like to be able to go to 7-Eleven and not worry about the fucking safety of my life, you know? And you think as a country we'd help them out more, but I mean, we got shit to order off of Amazon, right? We can't be addressing this. Like, that's somebody else's kid. I don't give a fuck. None of my kids do drugs that they tell me about. That I know of. I mean, they seem all right. Most of them have jobs. I have 5 kids. I'm a loving father. Can you believe that shit? 5 beautiful children. And that's what happens when you do too much cocaine and live in a state where the sun goes down for 9 months. 40 below zero, you're gonna cuddle somebody. And thank God my sister and I stopped sharing a bed because I'm gonna have a baby, you know? My pull-out game is weak. Yeah, it's warm in there. I don't wanna you come out here and there's immediate shrinkage. I'm circumcised, but that shit could grow back. Did you know that? It's like a turtleneck. You just pull it back over your head. I don't know why you're nodding so hard at that, Chris Atkinson. So that's weird to me. You're just like, yes, the knowledge is wise with this one. You're gonna make band practice weird, aren't you? That's my guitar player, guys, right there. That dude. Yeah. You don't know, you ain't heard it yet. Don't fucking clap till you buy a t-shirt, all right? I don't need your pity. Please pity me. So yeah, the tweakers, dude. I'll tell you what. I think it's a missed opportunity, man. Like, I think if we gathered up all the tweakers, hey, we could do a community service for these poor, toothless fuckers, right? We could gather them up. I don't know if you've noticed about tweakers, but these motherfuckers can do stuff, okay? You give a tweaker a Fallout game style of garbage and they will turn it into something. 9 times out of 10 a meth pipe, but the rest of the time, like, if we put them in a war, could you imagine, what do you call a bunch of tweakers, a shamble? I'm like, a fucking, like, just shambling towards your fucking army, dude, you're gonna be like, holy fuck, man, these guys are out for business, they don't sleep. That's where meth comes from, right? Like, they fucking invented that shit to make people march and also make sure that the dinner was clean and the house was clean when you came home from killing a bunch of fucking people. That's why meth exists, okay? That's what it's here for. Forgot to start the timer on my watch. Damn it. I still got 30 minutes. Let's do this. I don't know what that means. Acid? Are you offering me acid? Oh, I'm at 20 minutes? Damn. I was worried I wasn't going to have enough material. I don't know how to shut the fuck up. Let's do an hour, huh? Anyways, so, yeah, man. And the tweakers, dude, like, I remember when the homeless and the tweakers and shit used to have fucking shopping carts, right? Remember? They'd always push around shopping carts. Yeah. And I can respect a shopping cart. A shopping cart, you could hang stuff off of it, right? Like all your little utensils and weird shit that you got. You could take a tarp and put it on a shopping cart and have a shelter. No, you're not homeless. You're tarped. You're good to go. The rain's not gonna come on you. You could take your overdosing friend and throw him in the shopping cart and wheel him to the hospital. Save his fucking life. Now these motherfuckers are pushing around baby carts. What the fuck is up with that? They got baby strollers. If you ever walk up to one of those carts and there's a baby in there, you need to call the fucking authorities, okay? That's not their fucking baby. And everybody knows that once the tweaker touches the baby, the mama won't take it back to the nest. Right? And you know, once those babies start teething, they're going to be harvesting that shit. Now we're going to have tweakers wandering around with little baby teeth. Like, look at my smile. And I know what my teeth look like, okay? You can look at it. You see that? You see that? My teeth look like they're going through a rough divorce, but right now they're just separated. I get that. All right? You can't see the back teeth, because that's where I used to hold my crack pipe. Oh, fucking tweakers, man. In Alaska, our tweakers have to hibernate. You got to get a job. It's 40 below zero. Those poor bastards, they have to see, excuse me. I still taste crack. Anyways, they have to fucking find somewhere warm to sleep, and a lot of times they'll crawl into like the Walmart box crusher, and then little Timmy comes out the next day on a smoke break, and he takes a drag, and he pushes that button. Next thing you know is you hear the beautiful tinkling sound of a meth pipe being crushed and a human skull going, and they're fucking gone, dude. And blood just comes out, but we don't give a fuck because we just wrap that box up and send it back to Seattle where they fucking belong, you know? It's not all bad. I've seen beautiful stories in the tweakers too. Dog food. Just don't judge me by this. I need my dog food. You guys saved my dog's life. Gastropup. If you don't go there to get your supplies, you're a fucking asshole. I'm not even kidding. Not even kidding. Woman's got an infectious laugh. I could hear it in my kitchen every time you come in. Somebody likes nitrous. Anyways, so I'm walking by the local 7-Eleven down there, right? Going in for one of those delicious 7-meat pizzas. And I look at this, and there's a couple there, and I've seen them there a couple times, and they're just sitting down, and I like stop, and I want to listen to them. I want to see what they're talking about. And the guy looks at her, and he's all, you know, we've been doing this a long time, and I just want you to know how much I love you and I appreciate you. And she's like, oh, that's sweet. And he's all, look, I want you to have this. And he reached into his mouth, and he grabbed his last tooth, and he's all, and he pulled it out, and he handed it to her. And she took it, and you could tell she wanted to cry, but because of the mouth, she had no body fluids left, so she was just doing this, like, noise, you know? But he gave her the fucking tooth, and she took it, and she stuck it in her mouth, you know? Oh, that's noble as fuck, dude. That was his last eating tooth. That was the tooth that he needed to survive. And they shared that moment. I was just getting ready to walk away, and then she died. She just died. She fell over in his lap, and he was like, oh, my tweaker bitch. And then so he took the tooth back and he smoked it and got high. And what's crazy is the guy that worked at the 7-Eleven like came out and he had a shit-eating grin on his face, and he grabbed her and he dragged her inside and chopped her up, and that's a 7th meat on those fucking delicious 7th meat pizzas. That's why you can't eat one piece, man. I'm out of frame again. That's why you can't eat one piece, man, because they're so fucking good, they're addicting, because meth. I have a girlfriend. Yeah. I am 50 years old as of yesterday. I just turned 50. Yeah. I held my dad's hand while he died today, 2 years ago. Num, 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 num. I get my sense of humor from him. You'd appreciate that joke. Go fuck yourselves. This is why I'm an atheist. I'm not going to hell. It's too warm there. I don't have any shorts. But yeah, I knew I was getting old. I do all right. Crack preserves, right? Oh, I forgot to say I don't feel a day over 49. Anyways, but I knew I was getting old because about a week ago I went to go to the bathroom and do my daily business. I read in the bathroom. I don't bring my cell phone. I'm not an animal, okay? Like, I don't need to watch porn all the time. I'm not Allison Rose. And I went in the bathroom and I sat down and my boys dripped into the water like a bag of Earl Grey tea. And I was like, what the fuck is this, man? I didn't know that happened. And then I was like, well, that's disgusting. I should take a bath. So I got up and I jumped in the bathtub and then I looked down and then my balls looked like Matthew Perry in a fucking hot tub, What, we weren't friends? I love that joke. Some lady yelled out, too soon. I was like, what? For what? For a Hollywood star who had a life like none of us could ever even hope to experience, died because of his youthful drug addiction? If you miss him that bad, go watch him on TV. He's there forever. Unlike my dad, who I could only watch with racist 1964 fucking reel-to-reel hunting films. So, yeah. Yeah, we get so attached to these fucking celebrities and shit. It's like, man, we're the most wasteful people in the world. We throw away food while people are starving. We throw away our garbage and we don't give a fuck while it's ruining our planet, right? We fucking throw away our children who are being dragged in as dead fucking pizza toppings over there. And then, oh, Betty White died at 100 years old. Too soon. Too soon for what? Let her go, dude. Let her fucking go. Stop being hypocrites, motherfuckers. That's my social commentary for the evening. So yeah, I have a girlfriend, right? I'm 50 and she's 28. Yeah. Well, she's been 28 for about 8 years now. I don't know what that magic number is, ladies, where 28 seems to matter to you too much. But I'll tell you this, I'm learning some shit. The veracity and angry horniness of a I don't know. I've learned not to say what age woman. Let's just say of a wise woman is terrifying to somebody like me. Okay, I'm 50. I want to read books. I want to build stuff with my hands, and not like that. I'm like, oh, this seriously. I'm like, when do I get to retire? Like, my dick won't stop working either. You fucking traitor. I'm like, stop it. I'm like, I'm not gonna. The day that I'm like, I should take a pill to have sex. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm done. Game the fuck over, man. But yeah, and I learned too, and here's some advice for any guys that don't know this. All right, you've all heard of the term fucking hangry, right? Like when you don't eat and you get a little irritable and you're like, you want to stab somebody with your keys in the line at the bank because they want to shut the fuck up and you need a Snickers bar or something. Well, I've come up with the term horngry, okay? And that's when you don't fuck your girlfriend enough, you're in trouble. You're in fucking trouble. You don't know what you did. Well, I know what you didn't do. And you're going to be looking around for your car keys the next day on your way to work because she hid them from you. She fucking hid them from you and she's mad at you. I've learned that the best way to get through sex these days is I basically just pretend I'm a dildo on a shower wall and I hold the fuck on and pray to a Jesus I don't believe in. It's going to end sometimes. It has to. It has to. And with my energy levels, I last forever. So I'm just like, fuck, man. One time she was both horngry and hangry at the same time. So I'm in there trying to make a goddamn sandwich, but she likes Miracle Whip, which is fucking gross. Who in here likes Miracle Whip? Get the fuck out. You're a fucking monster. You're a monster and there's something horribly wrong with you. She's from New Mexico, the desert. I'm from Alaska, mountains. She says things like ruined. I have looked that word up. There is no T in it. She says you broke the toilet. I don't know what a toilet is, but I'm scared all the time of this woman. She dresses me. You don't know this, but these pants, the underwear that I'm wearing, Simpsons, by the way, Homer going into the bush, not what you think. I don't shave down there. Fuck that. I use glitter and fucking, I comb it out since I was 13. I'm not shaving for you. No. Work your way around it. And this badass fucking shirt right here, these Dixons. She has dressed me in Dixons. This Black Dahlia shirt right here, sexy, right? Fucking amazing. And I was like, God, she's so sweet and nice. And then I realized that I know what I look like, okay? And she's dressing me up so that I look good to be with her, because before I didn't, you know? And I also think she's overwhelming me with the clothes because I'm a guy, and the guys might get this. When they're getting ready, you're like, well, we got to be there in like, an hour. And then you start doing it because if you don't say, hey, hurry up, because that's how she's like, oh, no, I'm going to put on another pair of eyelashes. Fuck you. Which is weird. Have you ever walked into a bathroom and you see eyelashes sitting there? You're like, ooh, caterpillar. Oh, no, wait. like, what the fuck is going on here? And I think she's doing it because now I wake up in the morning and I just look at my closet and I'm like, God damn it, what am I going to wear today? Like, I'm starting to accessorize this shit. She's making me a better man, you know? And I'm afraid we're going to reach that age where, like, one day somebody's going to walk up to her and be like, oh, my God, you take your dad out to the fucking movies? That's so sweet of you. And I'm going to kill that fucking person after I make them watch me have sex with her. I love Joe Rogers. Every time I feel like I should be done, he wanders off somewhere and smokes weed. Oh, motherfucker. Oh, no, he doesn't smoke pot anymore. He's probably just outside crying. Yeah. All right, I think I'm getting close. I don't know. Whatever. That's what she says every time we bang. Well, maybe. Like, you didn't think we were going to do this beforehand? Get some pregame in. It's 2024. Watch some porn. I'm telling you. 28 minutes? Is that how long I've been doing this, or are you just saying that? Or are you bragging about how long you could have sex? You look young. Who said that? Oh, it was you. Somebody said 28 minutes. Oh, it was you? I can't hear well. I listen to metal. Yeah, man. I've been a drug dealer my whole life, too. From the old school days. I was a pothead first, acid, mushrooms, all the good shit, right? Coke waved its way in there for, like, only, like, 1992 to 2008 or so. It's a small habit. But I got out of the industry for a while, the cooking industry. I've been cooking since I was 14 years old. That's the job that somebody like me gets. You're in there. Like, in the industry, we'll take you felons. We'll take you. We'll put you in the dish pit. You got mommy issues? Pound it out on that meat. No, don't pound your meat, Gary. Pound out the hamburgers, bro. Wash your hands. Jesus Christ. But I got out. I got into this wonderful new fucking industry that exists called the marijuana fucking retail industry. That was good, dude. Oh yeah, I saved people's fucking lives. I did it during COVID. I made $300 a day in tips. Moms would come in and they used to just like buy a joint and they'd smoke. Oh, Timmy's taking a nap. I just need something to take the edge off. When they were stuck with their husbands and all of their kids, they'd come in and be like, I need an ounce of fucking weed now. Son of a bitch that I married keeps saying that my kids are assholes. He's the one with the weak fucking pullout game, so I don't know why they're my kids. No, yeah, throw some dabs in there too. And they'd fucking just take all the weed, and then you'd see them walk to the liquor store, have a box of wine, and they go, oh, it's my time to relax, motherfucker. It's my time to relax. Yeah, man, it was fucking crazy. But people would come into the weed store and they'd be like, I need something for my anxiety. What should I smoke? And I'd be like, have you tried weed? Did you see? There's weed everywhere. Like, smoke that. Like, you're going to have to wade through it because it's packaged up. There's a lot of it. And they'd ask me questions all the time. When I was a drug dealer, for real, like, when there was like a car in a parking lot sitting next to you and four dudes trying to act like it's totally normal for one of them to be in my car. And they'd get in my car and they didn't ask questions. If they were like, hey, dude, what kind of weed is it? I'd be like, hey, dude, it's $40 fucking. That's what kind of fucking weed is it? What do you mean? Well, don't look at me. I'm a drug dealer, you stupid motherfucker. Or they'd be like, fucking, like, well, what's the percentage of the marijuana? I'd be like, I'm 70% sure you're a fucking cop, dude. Fuck you. But, well, can I have a receipt? Here's a zigzag. Go fuck yourself. Don't ask questions. My favorite was back in the day, you'd give somebody your money. You remember, this old school stoners, you'd give somebody your money. It could be a friend, could be a stranger, and then you just wait. Not in line. No, you would wait. You would wait for this person to come. And sometimes they'd come back and be like, here, I got you some cocaine. I was like, I didn't want cocaine. Well, no, I'll keep the cocaine, but I need my weed, man. What the fuck? It's just crazy. And now I got to sell drugs to people. I saved people's grandmas and grandpas. Like some young person would bring in their dad and be like, he's on 38 prescription drugs. Let's get him some gummy bears. And then 3 weeks later, if you didn't give that man his gummy bears, he'd fucking kill you. Because A, opium withdrawal's a bitch. And B, he wants his gummy bears. I had one guy. This guy had cancer every time I saw him. Like a new cancer. It was killing him. He said the only reason he wanted to stay alive was to be alive long enough for his granddaughter that was just born to know his name. Thank you, whoever. Oh, yes, thank you, human. The rest of you are monsters. Anyways, he come in and one day he's like, yeah, the cancer spread from my thigh to my balls. It's in my stomach now. And he's the angriest little old dude I'd ever met. Maybe the dying brought him down a little bit. Whatever, don't be so grumpy. And he's fucking just every time more and more cancer. One day I've tried. I'm a funny guy. I'm naturally just funny, you know. I try to get this motherfucker to laugh. It never worked. And one day I was like, Jesus, bro, can you save a little bit of the fucking cancer for the rest of us? And he went, ha, you're a funny fucker, aren't you? And every time I saw him, dude, he used to laugh. He's like, I got more cancer. You can't have it. Ha ha ha. It's mine. And he's dead now. His granddaughter never learned his name. Yeah. I'm glad I got off the drugs. I'd smoked too much crack. It was gonna kill me. I miss not having this. I'll tell you what. One thing to keep, fuck exercise, fuck the YMCA, cocaine. Do it every day. It's an appetite suppressant. Let me tell you what. Also, you get really, really, really friendly with pawn shop people. Like they know you by name. Dennis. Like, all right, dude, come on in. Yeah, man, but I smoked too much crack. And one day you're just sitting there and you're all alone in the dark and you're like, Jesus, I need some help. And then, oh my God, dude, one day Jesus showed up. Jesus showed up in my bathroom in a Motel 6. And it's like, Jesus, oh my God, dude, hey, I've seen what you could do with water and wine. What can you do with this baking soda and cocaine? And he rocked it up and it was good. Oh my God, it was heavenly, if you will. And we were fucking smoking, and we smoked for 7 days and 7 nights. There was no night of rest that I can remember. And, you know, we got high as fuck. And, you know, the only problem is if we smoke crack with Jesus too long, that dude just hangs around, you know. Stepped right out of frame. Here, I'll do it this way so you can edit that in. Yeah, one lady's like, you're going to burn in hell. I'm like, I'm from Alaska. It sounds warm there. Fuck you. I don't care. I don't care about burning hell. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. Damn, dude, I did it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Wow. I talk too much. What else I got here? My girlfriend's fucking crazy on holidays. I'm that guy. It's because, I grew up with really good Christmases and shit in Alaska. This guy he had his own float plane, and he'd put a big red light on the front of it and fly by all the houses. We'd be like, oh, look, it's Rudolph, you know, and we did the Santa Claus thing and the presents thing and all of that crap every year. And then after the 5th kid and child support, my little investments, as I call them, I couldn't fucking afford to buy anybody presents or cocaine. Like, I'm not a good person, okay? Okay, so it was like I could get you a train set or an ounce of cocaine, and I'm gonna make all this money, and I get to do drugs, and now I owe me $3,000 to this day. I'm a piece of shit. I should never have trusted me. I knew better. She is crazy for the fucking holidays, man. Halloween comes up, I'm like, and it's not that I think it's for kids, it's just I'm angry and dead inside, and I don't want to dress up. I think it's fucking stupid. Well, I dressed up this fucking year, a little Miss Enthusiastic. You're like, fucking yeah, she dressed me up as Rob Zombie. Motherfucker cost me $32 in concert paps, you know, a can this big for fucking $25 because he sucked when I got to finally see him live. Broke my fucking heart. Living dead douche, whatever, fucking asshole. That's for the metalheads out there, you know, whatever. Love Rob Zombie, love me as a white zombie. Yeah. Christmas, holy fuck, dude. Like, she decorates everything. She has all those blow-up things out there and everything, and fucking lights everywhere. And if you know her, she will buy you presents. She will do things. She spreads love. All this crap, you know? And then so, like, her birthday is right before my birthday, so I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to get you presents. She's like, no, my birthday doesn't exist. You will not get me anything. I was like, fuck that. And so I went, and she's an alien. I'm almost sure they've sent her to collect me back home. And I bought her balloons and shit, and I broke into her house. I have a key, calm down. And I'm like setting up this thing. She wouldn't tell me what kind of cake she likes, so fuck you. I bought a cake with 8 cakes in it. You're gonna like one of them. And I broke into her house, and I'm setting up these balloons, which I'm blowing up with this little air pump thing, which if you do it like this, it gets sore, but you've got lots of practice doing it like this. So I blew up all these balloons, and I'm setting them up, and I wanted to come home, and there's alien balloons that glow up here and balloons down here, but every time I try to put one of these balloons down here, these balloons would fall down, and I got 3 fucking cats fucking attacking the balloons. I was crying by the time she got it. I was like, oh, I'm just so happy to see you. And I do all that shit for her, and then I come into work the other day, the 10th, the day I found out my dad was dying 2 years ago. It's called a roller coaster. Put your hands up in the air like you just don't care. I miss my daddy. Anyways, and I walk into work and there's just all this shit everywhere. Happy 50th. And my dumb ass is like, oh, I wonder who had a birthday party yesterday, and it was me. And there's balloons everywhere and all this shit. She made all my friends and staff fucking sign all this stuff for me, and it was really beautiful. So next year I have to buy her a car. I don't know what else to do. You guys have a good time tonight? Yeah. Give it up for fucking Derek. Dude, you're a funny motherfucker. Give it up for Max Wysong, who, thank God he's out of here. I'm sick of his PlayStation playing ass. Give it up for Morgan, who is like Anthony Jeselnik's fucking cousin. Give it up for Thomas Friday, because you have to, because he's not white. And give it up for Brock, my good buddy, who I never see anymore. And give it up for my guitar player. Never mind, fuck him. Flip me off, motherfucker. You're fired from here and the band, bitch. No, Chris Atkinson, guys, you're fucking awesome. And give it up for yourselves, because you've been an amazing crowd. And I guess now I'm gonna have to do an hour. And Joe Rogers at Comedy and Kitsap, he's done so much for everybody. I truly do like him. We used to be really good friends, and then ever since we both quit smoking pot, we can't find anything we like about each other. So I think our friendship's over. Go support him, Comedy and Kitsap and all that. My name is Rott-medy. Show him your fucking Phil. Rott-medy. I ran out of merchandise, thought about relapsing. Instead, I invested in rent. Anyways, go to Facebook, Rott-medy, spelled just like that, and give me a like and a follow. And thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed that shit. Holy fucking shit. Hell Satan.
All right. Thank you,